Hello everyone, VanguardOfValor here with another episode of FTL for you, this time on board the VSS Viper, brought to you by DryEagle, who created the Viper ship and armed it with its own special weapons, a pair of venom cannons, which we have down here, which penetrate shields, start fires, and ionize systems. Pretty cool stuff, all told. Now we have a mostly boarding-based crew here with our pair of Mantis. We've got a fairly nice diverse crew as well. Let's see if we can get some good things to happen. This is of course a reskin for the Kestrel. We have a pile of scrap and a whole new NG Homeworld's world to explore. Let's jump over this way, see what we got, and see if we can't do anything with our resources. We only have 4 fuel left, so we can use some more of that. We find a distress signal coming from a small space station orbiting an uninhabited planet. Their satellite defenses have gone haywire and the repair crew can't approach without being fired on. Looking for help to fix or disable it, so we decide to destroy the defense system from a distance. Pew! We fire a few volleys, and it is clear this defense system is no match for our weapons. However, the station doesn't seem happy with our solution. We salvage what we can and jump before there's trouble, killing 2 missiles, a drone part, and 20 scrap. But honestly, like I said earlier for this mission, our weapons don't do damage. They just ionize things, so I don't know why there'd be a problem with it, but whatever. A little bit of scrap is fine. We also have a repair arm as well as the scrap recovery arm. So this kind of counteract each other, but we need to get rid of this repair arm when we can. For now, it gives us a nice little boost to our hull, but we don't want to stick with it for too long. We jump over to the second distress beacon where we find a ship without life forms within a nearby dense asteroid field. Let's investigate. Unfortunately, it was the crystal ship mission, and we got damaged by the crystals. Before we have a chance to dock, a few asteroids get past our shields and partially damage our engine, so we have to pull out. Fine then. Okay, let's jump forward. We need to find ourselves somewhere we can get some fuel. Oh, yes we do. An abandoned space station circles a lonely planet. A quick check yields schematics for a drone. We bring it aboard. 21 scrap and a defense drone Mark 1. That's perfect. That's exactly the drone we wanted. Let's keep moving. Oh, good, a store. Let's jump over there, buy some fuel, sell off our repair arm, and buy some repairs. The NG can do remarkable things with just a pile of scrap. The NG hive at this beacon are selling equipment for just that. There's sensors, there's doors here. Perfect. Sensors at long last. We've been waiting for those for a while. Let's sell this repair arm, because we don't really want that. Scrap recovery arm we'll keep, though, because that will give us some lovely money. We could probably buy some repairs. We are buying fuel, absolutely. We'll buy some doors, too. That'll make us a lot safer on our own ship. We will buy some repairs. Let's keep it at 10 for now. Let's take a look at our stuff in our ship. Lovely. Let's upgrade our radar to level 2, doors to level 2. That'll make us a lot harder to kill. We have our... We have our drone now, which we put all the rest of our power into. We can actually see, and we have doors to protect ourselves now. That's lovely. We can actually open them to vent out fires too, which is also lovely. Is there anything else we want to be buying at the moment, or should I go back and get some more repairs? Well, we should probably upgrade our weapon control a little bit, because otherwise we won't be able to fire all of our weapons simultaneously if we need to, which we probably will need to. If we look at the store one more time, is there anything else in here with buying? There are weapons. We could, like, buy Pegasus missiles, and that would be pretty darn powerful. But I think for the time being, we're going to buy a little bit more repair. There we go, up to 15, and that'll do for that. We'll go into our ship, and we will upgrade our weapons twice, because we need the potential to actually use all of our weapons. And we will jump forward. Hopefully we find some more fuel in this place, because we're going to need some. What do we find over this way? We're off to a good start. A very good start in this sector, actually. Wow, another free thing. Federation sympathizers contact us as we arrive, saying that they know our mission should be a secret, so we shouldn't ask how they know about it. They give us 24 scrap and a defense drone Mark 2 to help. Well, thank you, gentlemen. Another distress beacon. What's at this one? They're just throwing stuff at us today. What do we have over here? We arrive to find a ship floating among some debris. They say, "Hello, our impulse drives are shot and we can't jump. Can you give us some fuel?" I shouldn't give you some fuel, but you know what? I'm going to give you fuel anyway. Have 3 fuel. We give them the fuel and they give us 51 scrap. Awesome. Unfortunately, we're going to die, except for the fact there's a store right here. Ha! Perfect. So we can get over there, buy some more fuel, and keep moving. The energy ship hails, telling us that they need engine upgrades to travel back home. They just sell their equipment to buy that upgrade. That's perfect for us, because we're going to buy their fuel. We only have 3, but that's better than none. We're also going to sell this defense drone Mark 2, because honestly, there's no point in having one when we have a defense drone Mark 1. So we sell that to get some extra cash, and... ooh, we could buy an ion blast too. We don't need one, because we have venom cannons. We'll buy heavy laser, small bombs. I don't like buying weapons. For whatever reason, it just doesn't feel right to me to buy them. What sector are we on? We're on 5, are we not? Yes, we are. We got plenty of time before we get to the end, although we are going to start finding more and more powerful enemies that are going to be harder and harder for us to actually kill without having more powerful weaponry. The last boss is going to be a heck of a fight in this ship. Let's keep moving forward. We got how many jumps here? We got 1 jump, probably about 2 jumps. We got about 3 jumps, 4 jumps, maybe 5 jumps. So what we're going to do is we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that way if we need 2, we can cut 1 out. I've got a nice orange planet here. We're immediately contacted by a settlement, who tell us that they need to do some mercenary work. We agree to listen to their offer, and they tell us that a space dock is under assault from the rebels. Although the dock is technically illegal within their laws, it's very important for their trade. They offer to pay us in fuel and scrap if we agree to save them, and we agree to save them. They transmit the space dock's coordinates, which are in the next sector. We need that fuel, though, so we're going to need to make sure we get there. Also, we're very low on fuel already, which could be very dangerous for us if we keep going forward like this, and we don't find any. We arrive near a small fleet of civilian energy ships. A simple decryption and translation of their comm frequencies tell us that they are having a frantic discussion about something obviously troubling them. Excuse me. We message them to ask if we can help, and slightly shocked at our question, their leader quickly responds. Declined offer with apologetic gratitude. Topic of discussion, private matter, no concern of Federation. We don't have any NG on board, so we can't get that mission. Which is too bad, but that's okay. We're going to keep moving anyway. We only have a single fuel left, which could be very bad. 1, 2, 3. We're going to jump here and hope we get enough fuel to actually get to the exit. Otherwise, this could be a very nasty situation. Is there anything here? Yes, there is. An energy ship in the vicinity, seeing us jump in armed to the teeth, immediately broadcasts its surrender, saying, subject goal, wealth, energy motivation, survival, transfer of goods acceptable. We could explain that we're friendly and hope getting a really good reward, but we need to get some free fuel, so we're going to accept their offer of surrender and hope they give us some fuel. No, they didn't. The NG obediently transfer over the goods and get on their way. Money for nothing. 2 missiles, a drone part, and 27 scrap. But we're stuck here now. So we're going to have to turn on the distress beacon and hope someone comes to our aid. Someone? Our distress beacon must be working because a ship just jumped nearby. We run a scan of it and activate a red alert. It's a rebel fighter. Uh-oh. Well, that's okay. We should be able to kill them pretty easily. Why are they... Ugh, they're charging their FTL already, too? You jerks. Alright, jump in there. Start killing them. We're going to start blasting them with venom cannons as soon as we can. They have big missiles, though, so we're also going to turn on defense drone. Hopefully you can handle a missile. If you can, everything else they can fire is basically irrelevant. We need to be able to knock out their systems, though, so we're going to try and set them heavily on fire. Come on. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Set that room on fire, because that way they're going to have a hard time getting out of there. Also, you guys are going to move out of the medbay, so I can move my mantises back in a minute. They're dead now. Good. And send these guys into the medbay, which we are going to quickly power. Their helm is smashed by the fires, which is great. We are going to power off that and this to power on our medbay so we can heal our mantises. We're going to set another fire in there, another one in the engines. There we go. Because if we can keep all sides damaged, they're not going to be able to get into us. Awesome. They have a whole bunch of beam weapons, but they can't get through our defenses, so we're more or less safe here at the moment. We're going to venom out their medbay next. There we go. Good luck doing that. And send our mantises back in, power back into the systems it should be in. There we go. And we're going to teleport aboard their ship and start smashing their weapons room for fun. Come fight us there, humans. Puny humans. Their medbay is now destroyed. They should run and fight us in a second and die a horrible death. With the crew dead, we're free to scrap the ship. We get 3 fuel, fantastic, and 54 of the metal. Good stuff. Alright, let's jump out of there and send these gentlemen back to their stations. Whew, that was lucky. Alright, let us jump to the exit. We still haven't actually been overrun here, so that worked out for the best for us. And let's see what we can do here. We arrived at a long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, of course, we'll be able to jump to the next sector. And, oh, thank goodness! Perfect! A pawnbroker has set up shop at this obscure beacon. He might be offering something worth looking at. And he is, in fact, doing just that. He's offering us 8 fuel in exchange for 3 missiles. A very good trade. Done. Done and done. Alright, well, we're right back on track then. We have a whole pile of extra money. We got lots of goodies here. Let us put some money into probably power bars so we can have all of our weapons and our defense drone running simultaneously. That looks like a good expense to me, and we'll save the rest to see if we can get ourselves a cloak. So that'll be awesome. And for the time being, let's put that in the hull laser. Might as well. Let us jump ahead, and we'll see what we can do. There is a pirate-controlled sector ahead, so that's where we're going to go. I don't know why I came here instead of going up to there. I think it was because it was a rock sector. That's probably what it was. Let's go to this pirate-controlled sector and murder some pirates. Oh, yeah. A few years ago, this region was bustling with trade activity. Now it's overrun with bandits and marauders, so we should tread lightly here. Well, that's unfortunate, but we're gonna have to move through it anyway. So, let's get a-going. Power to the medbay, power to the teleporter, and let us jump. Ooh, quest beacon is right there already. Let's go check that out and see what it has to offer. Doodle-doo, we have to save this base. Once we arrive at the beacon, we detect a rebel scout assaulting a compound on a nearby desolate moon. I hope by rebel scout they don't mean drone. Let's engage the rebel and rescue the space dock. Oh yeah, they don't mean drone. This is basically the same ship I fought previously, except with a little bit bigger lasers. Okay, so I'm going to turn off our hull laser, turn on the defense drone, because that's what we need to protect. They just teleport into the exact same room, too. To protect against those breach missiles, which are nasty, nasty pieces of work. Thankfully for us, though, these guys aren't trying to run, and they don't have a medbay either, so we can do a lot more damage this time. Smash them in the weapons, and we missed twice. Magnificent. Alright, kill those boarders, get these gentlemen out of that room. Thank you. Send the Mantis into heal. They missed us as well. We're going to blast them in the weapons again, I think. Hit them hard, and that way they won't be able to hit us as hard. Here comes the breach missile, which we take out. Thank you, defense drone. You're doing a fantabulous job. Alright, they are trying to fix the damage to their weapons, but now they've been pretty badly hit. There's a good chance we'll be able to burn them out. We're also going to board them, and that'll give them something else to think about. Come fight us there, gentlemen. Otherwise, we're going to destroy your helm, and then you're not going anywhere. Yes, that's right. That's what I thought. Here they are, and now they're going to die an easy death. They don't really have anything to defend against a pair of mantis, especially not after being burned like that. Very nice. The outpost hails us, thanking us, and saying that I don't know what they did to anger the rebels, but they were ready to kill us. They repair our hull, they offer to show us their goods, and they give us 54 scrap. They turn into a store with nothing in the system sale. Maybe you can't buy a cloak in this ship. I'm getting to think that's the thing. Huh, I didn't realize that. Interesting. And no need to buy repairs now, we've got plenty already. I could buy an anti-ship drone just for lols, but I think I'm going to hold off for that for now. We're going to teleport ourselves back on board our ship, and we're going to power probably up our teleporter and medbay one more time, because there's no reason not to when we have the money. However, for the time being, we're going to hold on to it. We're going to jump a little bit more forward. We could come up this way. It's probably the best way around. Let's try that. I don't really want to go through the nebula, although we could, in theory, and it would slow down the rebels quite significantly. Scans reveal a large asteroid field nearby. Short-range scanners may discover useful materials if we wait for the FTL to recharge, but we're going to use our scrap recovery arm to mine the asteroids instead. We carefully extract as much usable material as possible from the nearest asteroids while waiting FTL to recharge, giving us 66 scrap, as well as 72 scrap, because we get an extra 10%. That's pretty ridiculous. Alright. Let's keep moving, though. We got plenty of places to go. Plenty of places to go. We find ourselves in a nice blue place when we detect two ships, one chasing the other. Scanners show the pursuer is a pirate, so we agree to aid those civilians. Let's get in there. We power up weapons and engage the pirate ship. They have drones, though. They have a beam drone and a defense drone. 2 defense drones, wow. Good thing we don't use missiles. We are probably going to power up our defense drone just for lols, to prevent their missile from doing any damage. Why not? We have plenty of drone parts, we might as well make use of them. We are going to wait a little bit until we can blast out their medbay before firing our venoms. Before teleporting aboard. There we go, doing some damage, I like it. Hit them in various parts of their ship, awesome. And let's teleport into the helm. That's probably a terrible place to teleport because they are actually ready for us there. And we missed, but so did they. Okay. They are putting out the fire quite quickly, that's because they have rockmen. Thankfully for us, we can keep putting in more fire faster than they can easily put it out. And we've killed that crew. There are 2 people in the medbay, are the only 2 remaining, and we should be able to jump in there as soon as they put those fires out and prevent them from fixing the medbay. Nice try there, gents. Smash the weapon system. There we go. The defense drone is doing a fantastic job so far, hasn't been missing too much, and we've killed everyone except for the Rockman, and with the combined force of 2 Mantis, we should be able to easily take him out. Nice try there, Rockman. Down goes the ship. There's no more life signs detected on the pirate ship, so we hasten to contact the civilians, first salvaging 3 fuel, a missile, and 66 scrap from the wreckage. When we contact the civilian ship, we find that the ship we saved was badly damaged in battle. Most of the crew accepts to be dropped off at a nearby station, but one offers to join us. Well, let's say welcome aboard, and let's see if we can get anything good. The survivor gets on board the ship, and we find Kapalka, another mantis. We don't really need any more mantises, though, so sorry, Kapalka, you're going to go. What we were looking for is an Engie here, because some advanced healing, or advanced repair speed would be fantastic, but we will stick with what we've got for now. Send our mantis back into the medbay, heal them up at high speed, and everything is fantastic. We have oodles of scrap here, and I really should be investing. But For the time being, Let's take us a look at this map here. What could we invest in that would be useful? We could invest in some higher level doors if we feel like it. We could upgrade our drone control so it's harder to smash. Upgrade our medbay and teleporter. I don't really know. There's a whole lot of stuff here. We might as well buy, you know what? We're just gonna go ahead and buy level 4 shields just for maximum lols, and the power bars to run them, and we still have plenty of spare money. There we go. Level 4 shields. I hope you weren't trying to get through those, because they're a lot harder than you'd expect for level 6, sector 6 rather. We have a whole pile of jumps we can make here, so hopefully nothing gets in our way. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 jumps probably, and that's probably a good number. So let's work our way around this way. We arrive in an asteroid belt to discover that a rebel automated scout has been stationed there. We have to get ready to fight. Well, that actually works out great for us. So they have a burst laser Mark III, they have a heavy laser 2, and an anti-ship drone. That could actually be quite dangerous. Good thing we bought that extra shield, because we're probably going to need it. We're also going to power up our defense drone, because we will need him in here to prevent against all those asteroids hitting us. And I think we're going to try and count on smashing out their shields. So we're going to need all of our weapons active. Turn on the hull laser. I know the hull laser is literally the worst possible weapon, but if it works out well for us, it might not be the end of the world. Also, we're just missing every shot here. Okay, the venoms are ready. We're going to fire them at the shield system. Fire the one at the shield. We're going to wait a little while. Oh, that didn't work. We're going to fire the second one at the shields. Go. And we missed that one too. Fantastic. Hopefully, we get better luck soon, because we have no shield left, and they're doing just fine. Hit them again, please, with the shield buster. Ow, we just took some damage in the weapons that turned off our hull laser, you jerks. If we can't smash out their shields, we're having a hard time doing anything to them. Okay, repair the weapons, turn on the hull laser. Ooh, lots of lasers coming in. Okay. We're getting lucky so far. Only took one hit so far. We took another hit in the shields. We need to hit with both of our upcoming venoms, otherwise we're not going to be able to get in. Shields have leveled up. Awesome. Now we can get in with our hull laser. Actually do some damage to the shield room. There we go. We did 1 point of damage to it. That's better than nothing. We can keep burning them. And actually, since we're hitting them with so many fires, despite the fact there's no oxygen there, we're keeping the fire alive long enough to do real damage. That's surprising. And hit them another time, that's good. Their shields are going to recharge soon, though, if we don't hit them again with another venom. However, now the shields are down, we've knocked out their helm with the asteroids. Fantastic, that couldn't have gone better. Keep hitting them, and hopefully they won't be able to recharge. We're going to hull laser them in the weapons this time. Hopefully taking off the burst laser, yes indeed. We got lucky there, we could have taken some nasty damage, but it looks like we got off okay. And if we keep pummeling them, the asteroid field should take these guys out, no issue. Down they go. Nice try. Alright. Ship explodes, giving us a fuel, 2 missiles, and 41 scrap. Awesome. That worked out much better than it could have. Alright, gentlemen, you're going to hang out over there. Everyone else is doing just fine. That worked out great. Let us keep moving. We got lots of jumps left. How many probably do we have? We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's aim for 6 then. If we have an extra one, we can always jump further away. Another asteroid field, what do you know? What do we find here? Some Zoltan. A pirate ship was lying in wait inside this asteroid field, and it immediately moves into attack, except there's no Zoltan in this ship, it's all Rockmen. It's kind of a weird thing. But whatever. They have another burst laser Mark III. Come on, guys. Come on. Activate the defense drone to help with the asteroids, because we don't want that shield to be knocked down any more than we have to. Hit them in the shields, for the time being. Actually, no, that's wrong. I don't want to hit them in the shields. I want to hit them in the medbay. There we go. One hit in the medbay. Good. And we're going to teleport right on board there. Get in. And we turn off all of our auto-firing weapons. Punch them to death. We should be fine as long as we can actually punch them to death. Also, as long as that halberd beam doesn't get the perfect timing, they shouldn't be able to do any damage to us. Looks like this Rockman's going down very fast. They're Cremedy, getting killed by Python. Well done, snakes. We, of course, do have an entire ship full of snakes, or had one with Boa, Cobra, Python, and Anaconda. But, there we go. We've now complemented them with some other people. With the crew dead, we take 3 fuel out of their storage and also gather 57 scrap. Fantastic. Jump back on board. Heal them up. That worked out well for us. Whew. Turn off the hull laser, turn on the medbay. Excellent. Once everyone's all healed up and ready to go, we can jump onwards and see if we can wreak some more havoc elsewhere. We have 217 scrap, which is great, but we can't spend it yet, so we'll have to keep moving. What is over here? Well, we find a small station fitted with hundreds of repair drones and receive an automated message telling us that they don't know who we are and they don't care, but this is a good place to get some ship repair. Awesome. Well, let's buy 10 damage repaired for 20 scrap. Ping! Very nice deal. 2 for 1 is probably the cheapest you can get your repairs anywhere, and they say there's no refunds. Well, that's okay, there are no refunds needed, unless you damaged my ship while repairing it, in which case... Let's keep moving, though. We got lots of ground to cover, and only so much time left to cover it in. I may have overestimated how many jumps I had. An especially well-armed pirate ship approaches us, saying, "Hand over one of your crew members, and the rest of you can go free unharmed." Well, I'm not about to hand over my crew, so I'm just going to say no, and let's murder them. They have a cloak, they have a big missile launcher, but we have defense drones, so I'm not worried. Apart from the big missile launcher there, nothing else really looks dangerous. They got a basic laser, burst laser 2, and a ion weapon. Probably a heavy ion, so really nothing that scary. Let us get ready to fry them. They've got a very diverse crew, but no actual slugs. I'm going to start off by frying them in the weapons. Make them a little bit less dangerous. And next up, we're going to fry them in the medbay and jump in and start killing people. Actually, they also have a cloaking device, which is going to fire right now. So that's not ideal. Hopefully, when they reappear, we'll be able to actually take them out this time. Okay. They have started to repair their weapons already, so we're going to fire 1 venom at their medbay. If it hits, good, which it does, we're going to fire another one at the weapons. And we're going to teleport into their cloaking device. That'll give them lots of things to think about. Lots of things to think about. And they have broken the medbay, which is great. We're going to keep setting it on fire to make things difficult for them to fix. I'm not sure why the game just paused there. Not sure at all. But we can keep killing these guys and keep preventing them from repairing the medbay. We should be able to kill them pretty easily. Also, they just teleported, or just cloaked out, which will make things a little bit more difficult for us. There are 2 people left remaining, and can we set that room on fire, please? Yes, we can. Perfect. Now they can't cloak, and they also can't heal up. Come back over here. Don't you be shooting me. Hey! That got right through my shield. That's weird. Very weird. Alright, hit that missile, please. Thank you. Smashed out their oxygen. Very nice. Let's get in there and kill these guys. The Rockman should be more or less fine, so he might be a little bit of trouble here to deal with. But we should be able to kill off the... Yes, we should be able to maybe kill him off if we swap our crew around quickly. Get you out of there. Then we're going to send you back in there and you back in there, and then you can keep punching him. You only have like 7 health left, but we should be able to take him no problem like this. And down he goes. It appears the slaves did not survive the fighting. We find their burnt bodies in the hold. Why are they burned? But before we strip the ship, we hear faint noises in the walls. We break off a latch and a slave falls out of a hidden compartment, coughing. Once recomposed, the slave offers to join our crew, as well as gathering 2 missiles, a drone part, and 60 scrap for us. Well, I'll take that at least. Are you an NG? No, you're Giles. I don't need any more Mantis. I love the Mantis, but I don't need more than them. We need NG right now. Or Rockman, so we can do fireboarding. But no, Giles, I'm sorry. You're not welcome aboard this ship. Have a nice sluggish assault vessel, and that'll be all you get. Although you may want to try and fix the oxygen fairly quickly, because otherwise you're going to suffocate. Teleport off the ship there, gents. There we go, and get you healed back up. There we go, 263 scrap again. We're going to power up our medbay, power up our teleporter. Level 3 medbays are amazing. So let's speed heal our crew and get them back in the teleporter. Lovely. Okay, now we have a little bit more money, so it's going to spend some of that on another power bar, so we can power up our teleporter level 3. And how many jumps do we have left? We got about 1, 2, 3. About 3, but that only counts on us not jumping into this nebula. So let's jump into the nebula. Is there anything over here? Well, our ship emerges quite far away from the beacon. We see a rebel ship waiting nearby, undoubtedly stationed to look for us. Well, that's good, because we're here to get them too. Let's attack that ship. Okay, they got Lido missiles, Halberd beam, and burst laser Mark II. Nothing too dangerous. Nothing too dangerous. They've decided to teleport into our oxygen room, which is great, because it means we can just go in there and stomp them with our murder mantis snakes. We could power up the defense missile. Yeah, defense bot, go. May as well not get hit by missiles. I'm wasting my defense drones, I know. I'm wasting my drone parts, but it's so easy to spend them. Alright, let's set some fires in their medbay. Yeah, go, 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 go. If we can burn out their medbay, they're going to have a hard time dealing with us when we actually get over there. Here comes the missile. Block that, please. Awesome, that would have hit us if we hadn't shot it down. So convenient that we did. Also, I don't know if they fixed that fire yet, but if they have some more fire there, gents. And let's get ready to teleport onto their ship. We're going to jump into the weapons room, and that should bring them coming. Yes, it did indeed. As the room burns to a crisp, they decide to actually come over and deal with us. Unfortunately for them, we're a little bit more powerful than they are, so they're going to have a hard time taking us out before we take them down. Also, we just got caught on fire. Okay, come in here, kill them in there, and the other guy died on his own. With the crew dead, we take 6 fuel out of storage and gather 57 scrap. The game's just throwing the fuel at us now, which is great, because we were definitely low before. Send these gentlemen into the med bay, so they can heal themselves up nice and quick. There we go. And back into the teleporter. We got snakes in this teleporter. Now, we have a little bit more leeway before we have to get out of here, so let's jump over this place first. Is there anything good here? Yes, there is. There's a ship refueling station stationed at this beacon. We can buy fuel from them. Excellent. Well, let's buy, how about 6 fuel? How many jumps do we have left? I don't know. Probably not enough to need 6 fuel. Let's buy, no, buy 6. Might as well. We have money to spare. 6 fuel for 12 scrap, and they thank us for our business. We thank them for providing us with such a nice service. Let's jump over to this unvisited location. We are almost done here already. What do we have here? A rebel ship moves in to engage. We attempt to open communications, but realize the futility of that action when we see the ship is run by an AI. Alright, these guys, could be a little bit dangerous here. Hermes missiles and a heavy laser Mark II. The heavy laser Mark II isn't a big deal, but the Hermes missiles could be. We actually need to be using our laser for this, and we can turn off our teleporter, because we don't need that, turn on the defense drone to help against those Hermes missiles, because we're probably going to get hit by a couple of those otherwise. And like this, we can more or less reduce that damage completely. If we venom them twice in the shields, the hull laser will be free to get through wherever we want, though. So we should be able to do some nice work with that. These guys are waiting until their cloak wears off to fire a blast all at the same time. Perfectly done there, drone, taking out the Hermes. As the venoms charge back up, we should be able to do some damage. So we're going to start by aiming at the shields like previously. We are going to be auto-firing them, and we are also going to be doing the... Oh, you missed. Oh, you didn't miss. They missed. We're also going to be doing the staggered shot technique. So we're going to be firing another venom now at the shields, and we missed. Lovely. And the first aww, cloaks. It's so easy to forget how those things work. Alright, kick out that missile please, thank you. And they reappear, so let's venom them in the shields, thank you. Second venom in the shields, go, 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 go. We need to start lighting lots of fires if we want to do the same nice burning effect we did last time. We're going to start by hull lasering them in the helm, so they can't go anywhere, perfect. Here comes another missile, which the defense drone thankfully blocked. And... next hull laser shot is going in the cloak, so they can't dodge our attacks. And hit them, please. Oh, they used the cloak just in time to dodge the attack that would have broken the cloak. Stinkers. Also, that means their shields are going to regenerate. Okay, oh, maybe not. Nope, they didn't get they did not get so lucky. One more hit in the cloak would be great, because that way they won't be able to get out of here anymore, and we will be able to take them down pretty easily. There we go. Oh wow, that is actually a fairly high-level cloaking device. Next hull laser shot is going to hit them in the weapons, so hopefully turn off some of those rockets to prevent the chance of our defense drone missing. That happens surprisingly often when you really don't want it to. There we go. That is that. And if we can't hit them again, that would be even better. Actually, let's hit them in the helm this time, so we don't miss anymore. That'd be good. Shields just leveled up to level 2, which is great. We actually have a crew who's competent on shields now, which is always nice to have. We really need to hit them in the helm, though, to prevent ourselves from missing. Because, oh yes, we will miss a lot if we don't. Come on now, hull laser, hit them in the helm. There we go. Put a hole in the helm, too, which means they can't repair it, which is always nice. And now we just need to... oh, hit them anyway. Awesome. Now we just need to hit them one more time with a pair of hull lasers, and down they will go. We're going to hit them in the... cloak. Bye-bye there, suckers. Pow pow. Down you go. Auto Scout is no more. Fantastic. The ship explodes, giving us a fuel, a missile, and 43 scrap. Awesome. We got lots of money this game. Let's jump down to the exit and see what we can do. Now, we've arrived at a long-range beacon where we discover a black market here offering to buy our missiles. Well, that's okay. We have plenty of extra military-grade explosives to sell you. I'll sell you 15 missiles for 45 scrap. Done and done. This will help greatly, I'm sure it will. Not the best deal, honestly, given how much money we make from fights, but we can need the missiles anyway, so we'll take it. And let's jump ahead to the next sector. Sector 7 is going to be civilian or NG controlled. How about NG controlled? Anything's more interesting than civilian. And as we jump over this way, we're going to have to end this episode here for now. This has been Vanguard of Valor, as we have arrived in tough times in the NG space. If you've enjoyed this episode of FTL, don't forget to like this episode of FTL, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.